Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are doing alright. I hope you got your teas ready and all that fun stuff. Anyways, let's get a few things out of the way. Obviously, how are you all? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far and all that fun stuff. Also, on top of that, yeah, we'll be at AnimeCon from the 5th, for the 13th to the 15th of June in June at the NEC in Birmingham. That will be for AnimeCon UK. So if you want to come and say hello to me, all that fun stuff, feel free to come by. I would absolutely love to see you guys and hear from you guys. I hope you guys will have an awesome day so far. Also, on top of that, check out my manga series volumes 1 to 5 of my manga series Vamp. So you get them on Google Play Books or Amazon Kindle as ebooks, or you go on my print link with Mixam, which is all links are all on my social medias with my Linktree at with Vamp the Lost Soul. Obviously, guys, check out my other merchandise as well. I have things on Teespring. I have things on display. All you have to do is go onto those lovely websites, type in Vamp the Lost Soul, and poof, you found me. You are there. Yeah, I believe that's everything for now. So, anyways, guys, today we'll be doing some Volume 1 revamp, doing more background works and that. I think about like 10 pages away from catching up totally from where I am now. Actually, less than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, about 10. All right, I accurately counted without knowing it. Anyways, guys, let's get on with today's stream. I think that's what you're looking forward to, isn't it? Hi, everybody. Anyone who is an artist out there now, feel free to get on my Discord. Again, links are all on my Linktree on all my social medias. Hello to Instagram. Hello to Facebook. Obviously, once again, hiya, we're here. I'm here to steal your tea and all that fun stuff. I'm here to indoctrinate you into tea. I mean, totally get you into a club, which is totally not a cult. I swear, I'm a good boy. Anyways, so yeah, today we'll be doing more background work. I'm probably thinking of doing no background work for this because I think this looks no, actually. Do you know what? Sod it, because it's either I do no background for this double page or no background for this one. I think I'm going to go with my gut instinct and think this one would actually probably will pay off a lot better if we have backgrounds for this one. So first off, layer, new luster layer, and I am going to spill the beans, as they say. There we go. But anyways, guys, how are you all doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. If you are a fellow artist yourself, please feel free to show off your lovely works to me. I would love to see them, obviously, you know, because I'm a fellow artist, you're all artists. And what better way to support each other by, you know, showing each other's works to each other, you know? You got to do that, you know? Was a little showing off, you know, do harm between artists. Oh, don't. I think I said something when I was playing Monster Hunter the other day and I got one of the players killed by accident. I went, what's a little accidental murder between friends? But hey, you know? Sometimes we will make mistakes. And yes, I am playing the new Monster Hunter at the moment. And yes, I'm having a fantastic fucking time playing it at the moment. So yeah. So ruler. We're going to use our 1 point perspective ruler because I am not brave enough to try 2 yet because, you know, I've got to try and learn everything with 1 so far. So what I'm probably going to do is tilt it to where Myra's sort of standing. And then what I'm going to do is sort of... Actually, I've got... This is going to sound really bad. I'm going to lever it with a boob shadow, and then I know it's like level with her. I'm surprised my wife wasn't being immature going shouting boobies behind my back. Oh, there we go. You got your boobies, guys, from my wife. You got your boobies from my... That sounded a bit, not sus. Anyways. Sorry? You need new socks. You nicked me socks? Which ones? I'll just play back ones. Sorry?
The ones you got from Primark.
Oh, nice. Oh, the Primark socks. My suit socks.
Yeah, well, Holy.
Sorry?
Holy socks.
Holy socks.
I've got Holy socks.
Rachel's got... My wife's got holy socks, apparently.
Your socks.
That's mean. Rachel's nicking me socks because she's made hers holy. That's a bit mean, guys, don't you think? Tell me what you think about that, Dom. Sharing. I love she uses that when she doesn't like to share herself.
Yeah.
Don't you, Rach?
Yeah.
How much do you not like sharing with me?
I don't share.
You don't share.
Sharing's for silly
Show is for stupid people, did you say?
People.
Silly
Silly.
people. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't like to share. Trust me, when she shares, it's like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Well, I don't like something.
Yeah. Or she
I don't like something, you know.
Yeah, it's either she doesn't like something or she's ill. Never in between, guys. I'm not kidding. I'm not just like bantering with her. This is actual fact. Like I'll share all my stuff with her because I love to share. It's my own fault.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Come on.
This is something I have to tolerate with this one.
You can't do it and expect the same back.
No, I don't expect the same back, but
Moaning.
you turn into a little golem when you share, like, oh, my precious sweeties. You do. My wife is a little golem. No, I'm not kidding you. Like, it's like trying to pull sweets away from a certain kitten that we all have.
Oh my god, you destroyed the little.
Oh yeah, so
Finger.
to explain the context of why we're talking about this, Pip is being trained lately to leave Loki's food alone because he keeps nicking Loki's food because he's a very naughty boy. So Rachel used the play incentive to stop him from doing that. He did so well, so we got the lick licks out for the both cats because we didn't want to leave Loki out either. As Loki was being very delicate, going licking the lick licks, as you should do. If anyone owns a cat, you know what those things are. Pip totally destroyed the tube. Like literally, I was getting to that bit. And she put it on her finger to try and stop him, so hopefully he'll lick it off. No, he went, like full on, like, nom. So, my wife's hand got a little nom nom don today. Oh, poor Rachel. Poor Rachel. But yeah, Pip wasn't too friendly with the nom noms, and Rachel got nommed on her. Hey JP, how you been doing? We were telling a Pip story today. When Pip had lick licks, he decided to bite Mummy because Mummy had lick licks and he got overexcited. No, he got really overexcited. You just saw his face, like just bit poor Rachel, like, but you know.
Didn't chew all the much after the packet was housing it.
I'll tell you what, I'll pull out the packet at the end of the stream just to take a photo of it. He destroyed it. Like, literally, like, when lick licks are supposed to be licked, Pip just goes, nah, you bite it. So, yeah. Yes, we are talking about you, Pip. Sorry, that was him making a little silly little noise just now. But, yeah, absolutely destroyed it, followed up by biting poor old Mummy. So Mummy wasn't best pleased with Pip when he did that, are you, Rachel? No. No, but it was kind of funny how he wrecked the packet, though. Like, he didn't know how to use the lick licks properly. But, yeah, we have called... Though he does have a nickname, it's like... Pip's like Pinky and Loki's the brain. Because Loki's actually quite smart, despite all the clumsy stuff. You can hear Pip talking now. Because what's happening, Rachel's on the kitchen, so every time we go near food or the fridge or whatever, he'll sit on a bin and make noises at us like we don't feed him, and it's like, dude, you get fed like dry food like throughout the day with his machine, and he gets wet food in the morning, you know? It's like, can't win with him, can you, Rach? But yeah, it's he's a greedy little monkey. I'm not gonna lie. We love him, but he's a bit of a greedy monkey. There's no getting around that fact with him. But anyways, how you been doing, JP? By the way, hope you've been doing well. What you been up to? And I've seen you have paid your art tax. By the way, well done. Very happy you paid your art tax. You know that's the way of the tea cult. You got to pay that. You got to pay that lovely little art tax. I love this perspective ruler, man. Ever since I've now known how to sort of use it properly, I can just go, yeah, I can use it how I want now, and I don't have to create like 10,000 lines, hopefully getting it in the center when I made a dot. This is like absolutely perfect, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually like one of the best tools that I ever learnt to use, and self-taught to use, by the way. But yeah, so yeah, pretty happy with that. What are you, like I said, what have you been up to, JP? See, every time I see your name, JP, I kind of want to do the Tenacious D's me and JP. That's me. I have to admit, I do kind of want to do like a Tenacious D parody with your name. Been alright, got. Ooh, we got a new commission. What's the commission for, if you don't mind me asking? I love it when I hear artists getting new commissions. Such a joyous occasion. Yeah, we should celebrate with tea and crumpets. Shouldn't we, Rach?
I've got some crumpets in the freezer.
Sorry? You got some crumpets in the freezer. I love the way you said that out of like nowhere. It's almost like the whole, if anyone watches Wallace and Gromit, because I think it's quite huge in America as well, it's like, you forgot the cheese, Gromit.
No, I think the cheese.
You forgot the cheese. Wensleydale. I love that one. I love that bit as well. Wensleydale. But, yeah, JP's, apparently I've heard Wallace and Gromit's quite big in your country. Is that true? Like, in the US? Previous client wants me to draw their D&D character, and it's finally called, finally a cool armor dude and something squarely in my zone. Nice. It's nice to get like a treat commission, as they call it, like, or if you get like sometimes if I get a chibi request, I know I'm gonna fucking love doing. It's like the whole Not Bear got me to do like the arcane characters as vampires. I was like, yeah, that's my jam. That's my bread and butter. But yeah, sometimes it's nice to have a bit of your bread and butter. People might not get it, but you know, that's cool. Trying to get a line work there. It's fine. Even if it's a little rough, at least they. I'm just trying. Yeah, that's straight. That's in angle. So I'm just trying to make sure like it's not doing like the straight default, if you know what I mean. But yeah, have you used a perspective ruler before, JP, by the way? I might be able to use this for anatomy when I'm trying to do like down shots, actually. This might actually really help me out with a lot of different stuff. Just realised like the potential of this. I'm like, this could actually help me out. Oh, God. Just have to learn how to use that effectively then, and then just... I thought my earphones were going for a sec there. I was like... Is my earphones going weird on me? No, I haven't. But it is a lifesaver. Oh god, yeah, it is. Like backgrounds is one of my weak points. However, like having this tool, really, and I mean, just really kind of speeds up the process. Like ever since I started using it, I've literally like bashed out from like two or three pages of backgrounds to like 5 of backgrounds in one like sitting, and it doesn't even take me that long to do, because obviously with the art editor, I had actually advice from the art editor the other day when we had the art meeting for the Hostgate crew. I think you guys were I think you were there when I was on stream. I'm stuttering on my words tonight, apologies. Sorry, just having a cup, just drinking up my cup of tea. But yeah. So sometimes you say you don't have to do complicated backgrounds to make a good background, because you're supposed to be focused on your... That was Pip, by the way. That's his first proper meow, actually. I never heard him. I heard squeaks.
I've been able to pick him up while putting the shopping away. The only thing that gives him quiet.
Don't worry, you can meow away. To be honest, I think that's the first time Chat's heard him. It's not a woo anymore. Sadly, you don't hear the woos anymore. It's either like a mix of a woo and a meow, or full on meow.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first proper meow I've heard from him, actually.
Aww.
He's growing up, Rach. Rachel was sad because he missed... Because he's like really tiny and cute, and he goes, woo! But now...
only towards him.
Yeah, now he's just a... He's a teenager, essentially, isn't he?
An excellent one.
Oh. Well, hopefully tomorrow I could book his... no, it's next Friday. I could book his snip. We still got yet to book his snip because the bloody vets keep moving the fucking goalpost. Yeah, no, it's a bit annoying because like I've rung like 3 or 4 times, like, and I've left it like quite a gap as well.
Well, you left it on my sin.
Yeah, so like one was like within like 3 weeks, then it was like 1 month. Now he's just a normal cat, lame. He's still cute though. No, he's not normal. JP, you underestimate the lack of brain cells in this one. This one has a very big lack of brain cells. I love Pip, but he ain't very clever, and we did the intelligence test on him, and let's just say he failed big time because we saw something on social media about how to test the intelligence of your cat. He's not very clever. I'm just gonna assure you guys, he's El Stupido. I love him, but he is a little bit on the El Stupido side, if you know what I mean. A bit special. We love you, Pip, but you are sorry? Oh no, sorry, right? Oh dear, not good. But yeah, he is a bit El Stupido special. I don't know how many ways I could say Pip is not very intelligent. Which is, if you want to try it out yourselves, don't worry, it doesn't hurt your cats or anything. Like, if you hold your cat and you kind of lean towards the wall with it, don't go fast, slowly. If they put their paws up to stop, that means they're clever. If they don't put their paws up, like Pip didn't, they end up face plant against the wall, like, hello, hello. It's like, Loki on the other hand, immediately does it 9 times out of 10. She's very clever. She's very quick. But yeah, apart from if she's feeling a bit fed up, she's like, ain't fucking doing it. But yeah, Pinky and the Brain, we call them, nickname them. You can guess which is which out of the two of them. How you been up to, JP? You working or back in the land of the US? Why is my arm? Oh, it's because Rachel was behind me. Your body made my arm weak out. It wiggled. It wiggle jiggled. No. Rachel told me no. She Rogel Dawned to me. How dare you? I have a button for that. I could Rogel Dawn her back, but she won't be able to hear it because it's through my headphones, sadly. You can hear it if you want. I can get the headphones on.
No, I can't.
Aww. That means I can't Rogel Dawn her. Oh, that's mean.
No.
Yeah, work for about 15 minutes. Oh, fair enough. So you're going to be on your way home then after that, I'm assuming. That's cool. So if we got that, sorry, I'm trying to work out things now. So that's the frame. Oh, because it's a long portrait there. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to work out things now in my head. I think I need to refer to the map. Because I have actually made a map, like a DD-esque, like a crappy DD-esque map, but a map just to roughly tell me where everything is. And yes, this is actually based on real blueprint of the Red House in Bexley Heath. Because this is where this scene takes place, so yeah. Which is a very famous house in our local area. Same with Hall Place, like they're two very famous buildings around our local area. So yeah, you have a look at them. I think one of them is famous because there's a legend about a highwayman jumping a really tall fence, and trust me, the fence is really fucking tall. But yeah, there's an urban legend about that, and I can't remember what the other one was famous for. Yeah, there's nothing in that corner, so if map says there's nothing, I've actually done that quite accurately, so haha, suck it. Suck it, gravity. Right, so if we just sort of just mark where the pot is, so we just sort of mark the width of the pot. Don't worry, I'll be drawing that in. I'm just trying to mark the width so I know where to put the door. And then that's it. See what I mean? Like, I don't have to like sort of try to sort of get it accurate, because what it does is it locks the lines in place. So it kind of helps me with like sort of like the whole Oh, sorry. We need to make that wider. And then, because ain't no mountain wide enough. Yep, there we go. And yeah, because of perception, I think that door needs to be taller. Sorry, I'm just trying to think to myself. Apologies. This is what happens when you're trying to figure out like heights. So yeah, it needs to be a little further down. So door needs to be about a little bit taller, I think. That. Awesome. So now what we do is we'll figure out the height of the door like that. And then, yeah, I think just, oh, no. And then bit too wide. Just right. There we go. Because obviously we need to go with perspective here. Ooh. Too wide. Too narrow. Yeah, I think we're too wide on that side. So, sorry guys. I'm just trying to figure out measurements here. There we go. Down here. There we go. Oh. There we go. Nope. There. There we go. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Just give me 1 minute just to figure this out. There we go. Awesome. And then... Right. What I'll do is with door handles, is just do a rough, like, sort of like etch out so I know where the handle would be. Okay, handle wouldn't be there, and the handle would be a hell of a lot smaller. Because you do that, and then... Yeah, about there. Okay, cool. And then the edge of the picture frame should be there, so... Oh, did something wrong there, and I could tell I've done something wrong. You can tell I've done something wrong, because... Yeah, because that corner should have been going along with these lines here. There we go. And look at that. Bing, bada, boo. And now, like, I've set it up, like, all my, perspective... Or my, what have I said that with a lisp? Perspective. It's actually really satisfying to say with a lisp. Perspective. What about a little bit of perspective here? Sorry. Sound like, what's that character's name? The pink, not the Pink Panther dude. Because his name's Pink Panther, but there was another one. It's not Bagpuss, because Bagpuss was the teddy bear. Oh, fuck, I forgot his name. Oh, there's like 3 pink cats, isn't there? You got the Pink Panther, you've got the Hanna-Barbera one, that's one I'm thinking of, and then you got Bagpuss. Oh, fuck, I forgot his name. Shit. But, yeah, if you know the name, let me know. My brain went a bit, my brain went a little skew with on the character's name. I was like, I know it's called, I know he's called like Rag or something, or I can't remember what his name is. I really can't remember what his name is. Shit. Holy shit, my brain went dead. My brain flatlined. It never came. My brain cells will never same again. But yeah. My brain cells fall a little too much and never were the same since. But yeah, anyways. What I'm going to do, actually, I just want to try something quickly. Oh, of course I have to shut that down. Give me 1 moment. Because there's one thing it's not got, and I need to go on Gangstagram. Because I'm live on there, and I need to check something. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That tune's bop, mate. Anyway, sorry. I'm just listening to it, and I'm like, this is pretty bop. Oh. Okay, it's not showing me I'm live. Apparently I'm not live on Instagram. Cancel. Because I wanted to actually check my live thing, but there we go. Instagram, you really need to make sure a way I can get to my live. But yeah, alright, that's fair enough. Sorry chat, that means I won't be able to respond to you, but I will make sure that gets done another time. But yeah, so And then we do the pot here, like so, and then just sort of, I think I've done the pot a little too large. Hey, I'm not late, mate. 8 o'clock on the dot I was. Anyways, how you been? But yeah, how you been, by the way? Anyways, there we go. And then sort of just sketch that out a little bit. Awesome Renos. We got that. So we got our plant, we got our thing. Just need to add like the curl details into them. See, now with all the perspective stuff done, I could literally just go nuts now with the details of what I want to do. And then I could just add that little curl here. It's just so, and look at that, right? So it looks really messy now, but I guarantee this will look really good once, oh, I need to perspective rule up one more time because I'm gonna celebrate, yeah. Anyways, was that Daft Punk that did that song? We gotta celebrate, yeah, oh yeah, we gotta celebrate. Jesus, I'm showing my fucking age. I just realised, like, yet again, I've been showing my age. It's like, lately, I've just been doing it a lot lately. It's just like, I remember when this song came out back in my day. Back in my day, there was Monty Python. Then I just go, I'm old. Oh. Layer, new raster, not new raster, right? Do need to keep that actually because I do need another layer for another reason. We're going to do vector layer because it does a little wonderful thing for me. So we're going to do continuous curves. So for backgrounds, just to make things a little bit easier on me, I can kind of just do that. And then just sort of lock that and then... Sorry, I was thinking I recognise that tune from somewhere, but I don't know where. My brain was like... went a little bit of a pop. My brain went pop. Well, when your brain goes pop, you know your brain cell's gone. Like, what was that like? That was the club's advert song, wasn't it? Like the beat of that. It's like when you have a biscuit, when you hit it, join the club. Wow, I'm really showing my age. I'm just looking at myself like, Vamp, I am so disappointed in you when you're showing your age, when you're talking about adverts from God knows how many years ago, you know. Like I talk about weird adverts in my time, but I have to admit, like the 90s had some nutty ones. What was it? Sega can do what Nintendo don't. Well, we definitely had that over here. I know the US had that one as well. It was like what Sega can do what Nintendo don't. I remember that advertising slogan. Like, I actually remember that when I was a little kid, and that's what made me want the Sega Mega Drive. Don't know why. Like kid me didn't understand what they were talking about, but I was like, well, if it says it does, Kid Logic says, well, they wouldn't lie to me. Autistic Kid Logic. Actually, I should say more than Kid Logic. It's like, well, okay, so. So yeah, if it does it, then it must be true. You know, why would Sega lie to me? You know, I do think it did outperform Nintendo on some things, didn't it? If I remember correctly, anyways. I do remember that much. To be honest, I kind of wanted a console for Sonic the Hedgehog, anyways, and then I kind of did get the SNES after for Mario Kart. I've still got the SNES to this day. Sadly, I did sell off my Sega Mega Drive, which is kind of sad. My OG Mega Drive. Because I had some really cool games on it. Kind of regret it. I kind of sold it to my niece. I don't know if they still have the Sega to this day, actually. But you know, I did give it, so you know. But damn, I missed that console, man. That was a good console. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, that was a really good one. But look at my nostalgia brain cells being tickled. I regret every day selling my N64. That I still have. I'm not gonna lie. That one I still got. But yeah, N64, man. That's another pretty good console actually. I'm not gonna lie. That one is a good console. But What else was I going to say? Damn, my brain. My brain cells are dying today. It's just I had a bit of a long day in the office and my brain's just gone bloop. or Charlie, was it Charlie Unicorn? That's where my brain's gone. Making those noises in my head. But thank God I've got next week off. But I'm going to be probably spending it mostly doing Volume 1 revamp, honestly. Playing catch up with it. Well, not catch up. I know they said they're ahead of schedule, but for me, I'm playing catch up just to try and get like everything done and getting like the quality there and stuff like that. Because the next major bit after doing all the backgrounds catching up is I'm adding 3 pages to prologue. So this is all going to change. Well, not change. It's couple of panels are going to become like single pages, and then one's going to be I think it's like one's going to be single, then there's 2 panels, and then sorry, I'm trying to remember because I haven't got my notes up for the meeting. I actually did some notes just so I could write down like what I'm doing, and it's like, oh my god, there is like a lot. But anyways, but yeah, oh god. Anyways, let's get this pen down and just sort of. Oh, I was using the wrong pen. You didn't see that, guys. You saw nothing. You fools. You fools. You. What was it? I go. Stimpy, you idiot. Loki. No. Sorry. Give me one moment. Loki's on the where she's not supposed to be, on the kitchen. Good girl for coming off before I got up. I have to praise her when she's off. Naughty. She's looking at me like, what did I do, Dad? What did I do? She knew I wasn't looking while I'm streaming, so you kind of took advantage of that and kind of went, "Do you know what? I'm gonna jump up on this table without Daddy knows." Like, you forget your footsteps are like a little baby elephants. You're not so sneaky. But N64 was a good console. Though I have to admit, the controls of GoldenEye aged really poorly. I'm not gonna lie. I would be the first to admit, like, the controls for that console did not age well, and I'm the first to admit that. Like, when I started, I was testing somebody's N64, and then we were playing GoldenEye, and I didn't know how to control the character. I'm not gonna lie, that game's controls aged really fucking poorly. Though Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, because I played that fully on the N64, on my N64 about a year ago, because I wanted to kind of play it again and, you know, go through everything. That hasn't aged poorly. Like, the controls for that were pretty decent, actually. Actually, the controls for that game were a lot better than I actually thought it were. I thought, well, it's going to be wonky. Even, like, from Mario, Super Mario 64 was actually pretty good. But, yeah. I remember that, and I was like, okay, so it is just GoldenEye then. Like, some of the controls are a bit wonk. Apart from, I've never played, like, I've been spared from the blight that was Superman 64. I've heard that game, like, I've seen reviews of it and everything. Like, I heard the controls are so jank on there. There's, like, no saving that game. Like, at all. It's just a terrible, terrible game. But that's what I've heard on the grapevine of the, Loki, you can't get in there. Loki! No. Oh, God, she's decided to misbehave now. Loki. No. Loki. Wait. No. Don't you start. That's because we told off Pit. Sorry. She's decided to be the little tyke now. So there we go. I swear. Hey, it's Thursday. Hey, Bugbear, how you been doing? Sorry, I was turning my cat off. I was turning Loki off because she's just trying yet again. Joe, what? I'm going to get the perspective ruler on this because I got a feeling I kind of gapped it up a little badly here. So we're going to use this ruler just to help me out a little bit. Because, you know, I'm going to zoom out a little bit on this one. Because this one's a whole page, so... There we go. And I'm going to gap this out a little bit better. A little bit better and better. I'm okay. How are you, friend? Are you my friend, my bear? Friend. Sorry. Sorry, that voice made me cackle a little. Friend, my bear, you're my friend. You're my swimming friend. Would you like to be my friend? All I could think of is Charlie the goddamn unicorn now. No, I'll be doing alright, my bear, you. Oh, God. Don't. We used to make this joke between us. Now, just for context for those who are new here, I am autistic. So me and my friends, like, obviously because most of us are like a bit on the spectrum, we go, special Wayne. Just like, and look at her, and everyone just looks at us like, what the fuck you guys are on? It's like, it's not what we are on, friend, is what we are not on. That is the question. But yeah, that was quite fun. Special Wayne. Yeah, exactly. See, if we could take a mickey out of ourselves, it's brilliant. Oh, my bear, are you ready to pay? Is one ready to pay the art tax yet? I like I said that in such a way. It's like, is one ready to pay the art tax yet? My name is Bond. Oh, God. Don't. My wife kind of cringed when I use that voice. Apparently, it sounds pervy according to her. I don't think it sounds pervy. I just think it just sounds like a proper banal voice. But apparently, according to my wife, apparently it sounds kind of pervy. What do you guys think? I want your feedback. See if I can prove my wife wrong. To be honest, I think you're gonna say it is. Still no cable. Losing my mind. Oh no. What cable do you need anyways? May I ask? Like, out sheer curiosity. Is it like a normal C cable, or is it like a specialized cable? If you catch my drift. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So you haven't really got anything like to. That's really bad. And I'm guessing it's a specialist cable like the Wacom ones. I hate when technology companies do that. Don't get me wrong, I love my Wacom tablet, but come on, guys, you could do a bit better than, you know. Oh, you need a specialist cable, you know. I'm not gonna lie, bit of a dick move. Sounded a bit like that George Swanson guy who does Kuzco, The Emperor's New Groove. Come on, guys. But oh, bring it on. But yeah, he played George Swanson as well, didn't he? I remember that. Like, he plays George Swanson. They said they were sending it out to me, but no sign of it yet. Oh, bloody no. I'm really sorry about Bear to hear that. Hopefully, you'll get it soon. Have you sent them it? How long have you been waiting for, by the way? Just out of curiosity. There we go. And then just sort of... You're good. I just want to art. Oh, my bear. So they literally just... Have they just not sent it to you? Yeah, my bear, if you want my advice, call them up and say, I've been waiting for 3 weeks. I've had no sign of this cable. Where is it? Like, just to see what they say. Because obviously, like that can't be normal to wait that long for a cable. That's insane. Hold on. Vamp. Sorry, I'm turning myself off for something. Move that up. You don't do that. You do this by hand, this bit by hand. So you do that. Do you know what? I'm going to actually draw this bit by hand. Because I'm not being funny. Sometimes, just sometimes, a little bit of the hand-drawn vibe is better. There we go. that fixes the handle a bit better. And then that was really bad, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so we do that, and then just that, and then low key. Sorry, hold on. Give me 1 second. Good girl. Thank you for doing it. I mean, not doing it. Thank you for stopping it. She's trying to nick low key Pips biscuits again. There we go. The thing is, it took a while. Plus, Lunar New Year happened. I expected it to take a bit, but yeah. Might be, in my experience, might be time to call them out, because I've had Wacom, not with the mobile. Might be the mobile. No, it wasn't the mobile tablet. It was my very first Wacom tablet, and it was essentially, long story short, they didn't tell me someone robbed like the van that had all the Wacom tablets in. So it took me having a blasting go at them, going, well, why have you not informed me? Why have you not sent me any emails over this? Yeah, and at the end, they kind of crapped themselves and said, all of a sudden, magically, I had my tablet, like, literally within, like, days. I'm not kidding you. Like sometimes, my bear, I've learned in life, you have to unleash your inner Karen. Yeah, just give them an email. You don't have to call and get all like confrontational like I did, but yeah, unleashing your inner Karen does work sometimes, especially when you've got proof that they're messing you around. Because yeah, I'm just giving you a little advice, because as someone who's been messed around himself, and sadly, like, those kinds of tablets, especially art tablets, I heard they're highly desirable, thieving wise, because of obviously how expensive they are, and then how much they could turn a profit, like with a little 5-finger discount. So yeah, just letting you know, just give them a little call, poos, and just say, hey. Oh god, yeah, like, you don't have to call them, but or but Bear, this might sound a little crazy. How Karen-y can your mum be? Like, get your mum to do it. If she's good at that sort of thing, let her rip. There's sometimes having a mother who can be like that can be an absolute blessing in disguise at times. Like, trust me, like, I've had my fair share, but sometimes when you know they guffed, sometimes having that kind of a mother on your side does help with certain situations, and that is one of them. But yeah, don't worry. Like I tell you what, when it comes to like Just Eat and all that stuff, like, if I have to make a call, it's me that does the call, not my wife, because obviously for her own reasons. But I normally do all like the calls sometimes if I have to. Rachel, my wife does it if she has to, but I'm normally the one that does them. There you go. My dear God. Yeah, there you go. You've got your I was gonna say you got your pocket Karen like a Pokemon. Mum, I choose you. Use Karen. It's super effective. Oh, can you imagine, like, it's like a Pokemon battle, and you just go, Mum, use Karen, and just like the company takes a little damage. It's like, this is super. The Karen type is super effective. But yeah, sometimes unleashing your inner Karen can actually get results, especially if you know they guffed. If it's not guffing, it's out of control, I tend not to do it. If it's when I know it's in their control and they know they messed up, that's when I unleash it. That's when my inner Karen comes out. Sometimes there's some life skills you do learn if you have a Karen mother, and there are some things you do use when the time is right. But yeah, it was just quite funny, actually. that's the only one thing I'm grateful to my mum for, is like, because sadly, as much as I love me mutter, she can be at times. But with that, I've learned how to do it and when to do it. I'm not always good at knowing when to or when not to, but it does come in fucking handy. It does come a little bit handy. Because I remember one time, I ordered Cursor Strahd for my D&D stuff, and this was actually like I think a couple of years ago, and I got promised it'd get delivered on this date. I was like, okay, cool. And then it didn't come to the door because apparently I wasn't there. That was a lie. I was. So I kind of went, okay. And I kind of rang them up. First time, went, look, you know, I want it re-delivered. You promised on this date. It didn't come. You know, I pay Prime for this. You know, what do I... You know, did it not horribly, but a little Karen-y. And I just went, look, I paid for Prime. You've done this. Person said I wasn't around. I was. That was the truth. And they went, oh, we'll send it tomorrow. Didn't come the next day. So I rang up again and went, look, you're changing the expectation date. Because I actually noticed they did this quite a scummy thing. And then, like, literally at the last minute, I screenshotted it again. Oh, send us proof. So I sent them proof. And this went on for like 2 weeks. And by the second week, I literally picked up the phone, went 20 degrees of Karen on them, because I found out how to get to their helpline without, let's just say, Amazon doesn't like it when people know when to call their customer service. My mum has no filter, so she's the one that won't hold back for nothing. Yeah. And let's just say the guy fell asleep on the phone, literally on the phone to me. I put it down, recalled him, and I went, right, this guy did it, blah, blah, blah. And I basically used the whole, look, mate, I'm autistic, right? You know, you promised this date, you kept changing it, it keeps winding me up, what's going... And I literally just laid into him with fact after fact, and I sent him thing after thing with proof and screenshots and emails. And all of a sudden, within the week, I had it. Like, literally, it was like, oh, we'll get to you this day exactly. I was like, good. And I said, if there's no one there, you place it, but I'll tell them where to place it, because we've got a place to hide things like that. I got it, and I mean, lickety-split, and I went, right, I want a partial refund then. They gave me a £10 Amazon voucher to spend. I was like, not exactly what I wanted, but you know what, I'll take the win. But yeah, so sometimes it pays to know when to kick ass, and it pays to know when to not kick ass. That was the time I kicked ass, and it was like, yes, mate. But yeah, I went absolutely batshit. But it did really upset me, because the problem with me is, as being an autistic, when someone tells you something, you take out their word and you're like, okay, right, so it's going to happen. When it doesn't happen, oh my God, it's so triggering. And I don't mean in a way of, you know, cancel culture way. It's triggering in a way like it winds up your brain. And it's like, yeah, fell asleep, bitch. I have played Army Horn through this speak. Yeah, no, but to be honest, Tism Brain does not like really loud, high-pitched noises. I wouldn't be able to have an Army Horn on. But yeah, the guy literally fell asleep halfway through the conversation, and I complained, and that was like, you know, I want, you know, like. But yeah, I get it. Like, Amazon does treat their colleagues like shit, and I get that. I work with it in the retail industry, so I do understand this. However, I do pride myself when it comes to retail, a certain standard of customer service, and when you have this, you gotta be really professional. Like, there are some customers you can get a bit, well, screw off then, but overall, the rule of thumb is you are as polite and as helpful as possible. And if they get rude to you, then that's when you do, like, personally for me, the free warning system, like, hey mate, come on, you can't speak to me like that, and then just refuse them service, and then you just walk away. But yeah, hello, Vamp, my old friend. I came to bully you again. I can see your teary symphony. This is a sound of bullying. The roast will be burned deep into your father. Question. Whoa. Your mother will tell me she made the wrong call. No. Dude. Whoa. Whoa. I was gonna say, Luba, holy shit, you came in on fire. How you been? But yeah. So, what was I saying? But yeah, like the guy. But yeah, but like I say, there's a certain level of customer service you always try. Like, and when I ring like customer services up, because I used to be in that industry, I'll be as polite as possible up to the point when people are absolutely rude or they're just reading off a script or stuff like that, and then that's when I lay into them and I'm like, dude, like I work in that sort of industry with customers and that, you can't be rude. We had a situation where my wife's stuff wasn't getting delivered, and I laid into it. I went, where's your humanity? I literally turned around and said, stop reading off a script, be human for a second. I was gonna say, sorry, I listened to it after the sound. I was gonna say, I was like, whoa, like chill. What's with the little hate bone all of a sudden? But yeah, but it's like I say, like I am polite as possible. Like I say, I know the pains of retail or customer service, and sometimes a Karen that doesn't know, this is not the time to Karen. But yeah, it's like there are certain things that you're just like, dude, just no. But yeah, I literally turned around and I went, what, can't you just be one, stop reading off script, be human? Because they were doing this every time, and I went, you have kept lying about, the drivers kept lying about their delivery. They keep saying they tried when they haven't actually tried. You know, I haven't heard the door, but like I was literally I just laid into them. I just went, look, I'm not being funny, mate, but your driver says, sometimes I have my own ilk, Eric Cartman. I think you are Eric Cartman. Looper, are you Eric Cartman in disguise? But oh, by the way, guys, it's literally, you've got 8 minutes till art show and tell. Please make sure you got your artworks up and running so we can have a look at your lovely artworks. But yeah, as I was saying, like this, I just remember like very well, like this sort of delivery guy. Just, oh my fucking god, like I didn't see him, but the fact he had the goal to turn around and went, yeah, no, we did try to deliver, but you weren't there. And I was like, dude, there's a difference between people not being there because they not refused to answer their door or whatever, and being an absolute dick shite about it. And I was like, dude, you are being a dick shite. And then, like, the people were trying to cover for it. I just laid into it. I said, I want this sent up to higher up. Sadly, I didn't hear anything much since then. But yeah, and that was what was the company? I'm trying to think of the company that did that. That was, it wasn't DHL. DPD. That was it. Yeah, they used to be really good, but they've gone really downhill, I have to admit, since like even I think I said to my wife like that when that whole thing happened, I was like, they used to be really good, and when they guffed, they actually, like, you know, actually dealt with the problem, but that or like at least apologized. Like I even had a sorry biscuit out of a mess up once, and all of a sudden it's just like there's just no responsibility taken anymore, and it's really sad to see that. Mod, please. What did you say? Hopefully nothing too insulting. Let's have a look. Oh, right. Give me one moment. Apologies for this. Give me one moment to get on. And we need to go to create a dashboard. Stream manager. What did you say? What did you say? Oh. Sometimes I have my own Eric Cartman, blah blah blah. Sorry, I listened to. Oh. It doesn't say like what the mod is. Say it again. I might have to like relook at it because it's not telling me what you said. But anyways, right guys, we got 5 minutes to go. So please get your artworks on, and then after the ads had their run, we'll have a look at some of your lovely, jubbly artworks. Sound a bit dull, boys. Lovely jubbly. Marlene, time to go home. Meh. Sorry. Oh, the wife returns. Electric Boogaloo. The word was hidden now. Oh, fair enough. I was gonna say like, it didn't tell me the auto mod blocked something, because normally when I jump in, it's like, oh, it's blocked something. Oh, there we go. Oh, asshole. Apparently. Why did you put asshole? Okay, that was confusing. All right then. No. Someone typed it on the chat. Okay. Apparently, I am an a-hole. Look. I know people say you are what you eat, but mind you, I am no a-hole. I have to be of a certain persuasion for that. That sounded so wrong. Oh, that's the reason my message was blocked. Oh, right. What was the whole message then, so I could get the context? And just put a-hole. Just put a-hole, just so I didn't know the context of your message, by the way. Right, we have got 4 more minutes to art show and tell. So please, artists, get those artworks in now. There we go. And now what I'm going to do, I think, what I'm going to do. Oh, edit, undo. No, just do that. And then, yeah, I'm going to zoom in close here. So I'm just trying to see where I can sort of, there we go. Awesome. And then, bink. And then obviously what I'll do is I'll sort that out by hand in the mo. And then just the door here, and then dink, and then dink. Awesome. But yeah, I know Bastard Child of Lord Frieza, Emperor of the Universe, Eric Cartman. I was a mash asshole. Oh, there we go. Right, this is the context. In my childhood, so now they throw me into a trash can destroyed by the planet for good measure. Luba, don't be mean to yourself. Should I really should I encourage it more? No, I'm joking. Why is it? Just gonna take that out for a sec, because something's a bit weird. Did I not do this right? No, something's not. Pip. No, sorry, Pip's on my bloody lap. There we go. Right, down you go. Sorry, boy. Sorry, little one. Okay. But yeah, anyways, thank you, Kofi. Guys, if you do want to support me, feel free to go on my Kofi or sub to my Twitch channel, all that fun stuff. Like I say, guys, it's just 2 minutes to go. So if you've got any artworks to upload, please upload them now. In other words, if you have any bananas, do that. I'm just a bad person on the internet, simple. So most people don't deserve me unleashed. Okay. And sorry, I'm just trying to sort of figure out what's going on here. Pip, thank you. That's Pip meowing, by the way, if you're wondering what that noise was. Edit on Pip. What have I said? Pip's literally on my bloody lap. All right, fine. You could be there for a few minutes, but you're coming off after a while. Yes, I do spoil you from time to time. Just be appreciative. I do spoil you from a rare time to time. Sorry, I'm talking to Pip like a child. It's like, yes, see, I do spoil you, you know, when mummy ain't looking. Rachel's going to come out and go, knew it! He's a spoiled little brat because of you as well. It's like, yeah, because he is. He's a brat. Oh, for God's sake, please don't. Right, Pip, please stop. Thank you. Right, I'm going to save this now because I've got... When I know things are about to go down... Right. We are hitting nearly to 8 o'clock. But what I'm going to do is wait a couple of minutes and then we'll look at everybody's artwork. I think we only got one entry today, unless someone has entered their artworks as well into the fray. Like Super Smash Brothers, like new challenger approaches art-wise. There we go. And I believe... no touchy the keyboard. No touchy the keyboard, Pip. Sorry, I'm telling him off because he's trying to touch the keyboard when he's not supposed to. Right, you gonna come off? You gonna have the ump with me? Yeah, have the ump with Daddy then. Go on then. Have the ump. He is such a spoiled brat. I can't believe it. Right, it is 9 o'clock. So we're gonna save here for now. Obviously, and then we are do some art show and tell because it's gonna take me a little time to set up anyways. So let's see, art show and tell. Yep. La 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 la. Stump study mini past days. Post your art here. Right. So we got Moshishi's last time. So Moshishi's ain't around. So I want to read a comic when Moshishi is around and when Moshishi can send me something. Yeah, because like I can't zoom in for some reason. Oh, I see. Now you let me zoom in. So last time we have this, obviously, this lovely little comic by Moshishi. Why is it? Thank you. And then you can see like all this here, this wonderful artworks here, and then you got this sort of like all the panels Moshishi's done. She's done really well with this actually. Like I'm not gonna lie, Moshishi's done really well. Now, the thing we are all here for, we are going to look at JP's artwork here. Look at this. I can't wait to see it. Look at this. This is kind of cool. I kind of like it. You got two like armor dudes, and I believe that's like a fire giant of some sort. Like putting some mad firebending skills. No, this is pretty good, man. Pretty good. Seriously, JP, you're doing a great job. Can't wait to see. I'm guessing like this part here is a work in progress, so I can't wait to see that finish. I think this is mostly finished because JP's kind of going for like sort of like old school gaming. Like it's not pixelated, but it's kind of got that vibe to it. Yeah, like these old sort of like hyper sort of not hyper detailed, like hyper pixelated look. But yeah. We'll drag that up there. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm happy to just show it again one more time. But yeah, thank you guys for putting your artwork for Art Show and Tell. We love to see your artworks on this stream. So yeah, if you want to show them off, obviously get them on. Make sure you do it before obviously the next stream, because obviously the more advanced we do it, the better off it'd be for everyone. There we go. So now we're just going to do some shadow works. What I'm going to do here is sort of... Why is it got a little weird? Ah, there we go. And then what I'm going to do is like do like the free-handed stuff like quickly once all this is done. So there we go. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, it's kind of good, Vamp, when you're not like, you know, hitting the planks. So yeah, as you can see, awesome Renos. Look at this. Hey, this looks good. Kind of happy with this at the moment. There we go. Right, so now we can just like fix up some bits. So we're gonna make the brush a little bit bigger, do some cleanup works here and there, and do some obviously extra detail work. So we could just sort of, and then get the rubber, get the hard rubber, and just sort of do that. There you go. So what I do is I kind of just do some extra shadow work, as they say. Is that a remix of the Legend of Zelda song? Sweet. Sounds awesome. Anyways, let's see. This tune's bop, man. This tune's a fucking bop. Sorry, I just heard this tune. It's like, actually, this tune's pretty fucking bop. But yeah. But anyways, guys, what games have you been playing? What animes have you been watching? What shows have you been watching? Doesn't have to be anime. Just anything you tell me. Let me know. And guys, let me know. Are you looking forward to Volume 1 revamp? Please let me know. I would definitely like to hear from you guys. And hopefully seeing what you've seen so far. Are you looking forward to it? Have you got any questions about it? Feel free to let me know. But yeah, let me know. I definitely want to hear, because this is one of the pages here. Once it's done, I think it's going to look really fucking cool in the background. I'm not going to lie. I do think this is going to absolutely pop off with the background. So what I'm going to do here as well, I'm going to really deep shadow this because of the aura thing. I want to make this as intense as possible in the background. Just so, you know, just get that sort of, you know, scary vibe to it. Not scary vibe, or like you should be scared vibe. Should I say scary or should be scared vibe? Tell me, chat, what way should I have said it? Did Vamp the fucketh up? Let me know. I like I said that in such a positive way. Did Vamp fucketh the up? Let me know. Vote now. But yeah, there we go. And so I do this lovely little bit there, and then one more bit. And then what we'll do is we'll do some highlighting, and then we'll just sort of, yeah, I don't like the way that looks shape-wise, but we can kind of get the rubber to kind of refine it. We're going to refine it now, just sort of like, boom, there we go, awesome. And I'm going to just do that little nick there, just to give it sort of that thickness, to give it, I thought that was a remix of the original. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, that was a cipher. God damn it! Why didn't no one? My bear's your fault. Why didn't you tell me there's a cipher to catch? That's a bit mean. I don't blame you, my bear. I love you, really, man. I love you, dude. I love you, really. I don't mean to pick on you. Just, you know, some people are just so fun to pick on. No, to be honest, my bear's like the absolute lovely dude. So you know. I would never bully my bear much because he's a wholesome little bean. There we go. Awesome. Let's drop that down and then just sort of. There we go. Awesome, Renos. And then we just get that down, get a little bit touched up. You do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit. Oh God, now that's a very old song. That's a very old song, Jesus. Yeah, now I'm definitely showing my age. I now regret my life choices. There we go, awesome. So the door handle's done, and now all we got to do is the shiny layer, as I call it. So layer, new raster layer. Soft light. Dun, 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 dun. Anyways, there we go. We're going to do a light blue for the metallics. Yeah, I'm going to make that pen a little thicker. I'm going to say about a 25. JP, were you here for the art show and tell, by the way, friendo? But yeah, and so I'm just thinking to myself, do I want to? Yeah. So I'm just thinking about where to put the shinies. Shiny. Right, yeah, I'm going to make that pen thicker. I'm going to make that about a... Yeah, hold on. So yeah, I showed it off. I was looking at this. Hold on, I'll get it back up just so you can see what I was showing. So, because you're the only one that's posted today. I'm guessing this middle bit's the work in progress, I'm assuming. And then I'm guessing the back's done. Kind of like the whole fire bit. I guess that's a fire giant behind him. But yeah, looking good. Can't... when you finish this, please feel free to post it on again, because I'm guessing, like I say, you're working on the middle bit here. But yeah, or is that like supposed to be like contrasting colours? I don't know. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, can't wait to see it finished though. It does look really awesome from what I can see. Yeah, do that actually, and then. Oh no, not do that at the edge, but do that like here, and then there we go, awesome. And then get like sort of like a light here, and I think there's no more metallics, so we're just gonna get the yellow for the sort of branches. Thank you, that's my friend's character, part of the child. Ooh, Ooh, Ganassi bath. Oh, so when he rages, he sort of grows. What book's out from? Or was that like a homebrew thing? I swear I've heard that in a D&D book somewhere. Trying to think where I heard it from. But there you go. And then just sort of awesome Renos. And then I don't know. Should I shut down the pot's light? There you go. So now I've done all this, I'm gonna just layer on the effects. Right? How cool does that look now? So what I'm also gonna do. Yeah, no, that's not supposed to be there. So right, so we've got all the abilities. So now what I'm gonna do is do something quite cool. So what I'm probably gonna do is experiment with this a little bit. So we get that back in. I just want to see if we can do like a darken, maybe a multiply. I don't like the multiply. Color burn? Oh, I like the color burn. Originally attaches. Ooh, I might have to look that up. Subtract. No, I don't like to subtract. Lighten. Screen. I'm trying to like sort of. Is it additive glow? Maybe? No. Additive glow just adds a bit too much to it. Oh, I like that. Yeah. I think that is the vibe I want to go for. Because if I go hard light here, it's a bit too. I like the fact that this is giving it such a dark vibe, but I want to go to try and, you know, vivid light. I don't know what it is about the vivid light. I think we may be on a winner. Yeah, so if I lower that to a 74, 73 opacity. JP, what do you think? That or without? Because I think with that, it kind of shows off the like sort of like sparking effects more. If I up it by about up to like 81, I don't know. I think the vivid light's a winner. If you do it like that, because then it kind of shows the. What do you think, JP? I think vivid light's the winner. Because it shows the background, but it doesn't destroy it, if you know what I mean. Like, I like the vibe of this. I want to try others, maybe. Vivid light, remember that. Liner light. Pin light? No, God, no, that's crap. Hard mix? Oh, God, no. Exclusion? No. Darker colours? Maybe. I don't like the darker colours, I'm not going to lie. I think lighter colour? No. Divide. And I know what this is. This is hue. Hue's alright. What about saturation? Saturation's crap. Don't like the colour. Don't like the brightness. Yeah, I think Vivid Light's our winner. I think Vivid Light's our winner just because it just gives it that vibe that I want. And I've got like the same coloured background. And it kind of really makes it sort of pop out, if you know what I mean. I think this really makes the beige absolutely pop. And it gives the aura, like, sort of vibe that I want to give. I just like it way too much. I just like the vibe it gives. I don't know why, but it's just sort of... It gives me, like, the two things that I want to do with this page and combine them together. And instead of me choosing between one or the other, it just sort of really sort of, yeah. Sorry, guys. I was going on a rant because I was looking at this and I was like, this looks too good. That looks too good. I'm thinking I'm going to keep that and see what the art editor thinks. Because I should be... I'm going to save this. And I'm going to see what the art editor thinks. I just think the vibe just fits too well. I just like the vibe way too much. We're going to keep the map. We're going to get rid of that. Yeah, I think I got that vibe pretty down quite nicely. Okay, right. Let's load this file. I think what I might do is break the rule for 3 of the pages. And the double page. I think that's the vibe I'm going to go for. Because I'm thinking what the art editor say is to break rules. So this one, I'll do the top background for. But these 3, I don't know. I've got a feeling keeping it the way it is will make it really fucking epic. I just don't know why, but I don't know. I'll talk to the art editor, see how he feels. Because I just think the next 3 pages really sort of make that pop. Is JP gone? I might just be talking to, like, no one. It's like, as a fellow artist, JP, what do you think? And I'm just, like, sitting there, like, hello? Hello? Anyone home? But, yeah. Dude, like, I'm really happy with the way that's gone. Okay, so as for this, I would like to keep the top bit, but what I am going to do, however, is replace the top panel completely. Not completely, sorry, but just, I don't know. I just got a vibe that doing a background would be better, but we're going to simplify it, and we're just going to like do a direct view. So there are no perspective shots, whatever. Just a simple back wall shot. Just to keep the focus on the outline, because I don't want the background to kind of take away from it. And this is what I mean. Ever since I've had the chat with the art editor, it's kind of given me more... how can I put it? It's making... Not self-conscious, but I'm making conscious decisions as I go and go, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to keep all this top stuff, because I think it's all gravy. So what I'm probably going to do is make it go invisible for now. Just need to find the one asset. Yeah, these 2 assets can disappear. And then for now, yeah, for now we'll do that. I think that's the wisest choice. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm not going to, like I say, again, I'm not going to do a perspective shot. I think that's going to be a bit much. So I'm just going to do like a literal back wall shot. Have the flower pot just appearing in the corner there. Like, you know, you've got like the flower pot here. Then you've got the plant coming up here. And then what we'll do is we'll do the whole picture frame in the background. Because actually, I kind of want this here. And then just sort of do the wide frame. Boom, boom. And then one more. Fuck's sake. There we go. Boom. 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 Yeah, perfect. And then, yeah, that's the perfect shot. Okay, cool. And then what I'll do is, so the reason why I'm leaving these paintings blank, by the way, that is for a reason. Because I'm going to be making a choice whether to do a art competition where you could do some paintings for the VTLS world. And like, you know, it's like really cool sort of looking paintings. Or get other artists involved and then go, look, this is what the vibe I'm going for. So, you know, can you help me out sort of thing? And get like, you know, I want to get like a little bit of a, like a collab thing going on and have fun with it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there we go. Awesome. Okay, layer, new layer, vector layer, and then just sort of go absolutely AWOL on it. So here we go. So we do that and then make that a little fadey to help me out, and then just sort of, oh, I'm on the right layer. Yes, I was on the right layer. But yeah, I think everyone, like, is anyone here? Hello? Hello? Anyone home? Anyone still with Vamp? Was everyone just like gone? Shall I poke you all with a stick going, hey, are you alive yet? There we go. And done. And donezo's. Okay, cool. So we're pretty happy with that. Just do that. And then a continuous curve. Just sort of. There we go. And then again, zoom in the pot. Like I say, just do some minor detail stuff like that. And then just sort of. There we go. But yeah, ooh, a wild. Oh, I don't want to do this one. I don't want to do a son. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it where I do a son. There we go. Awesome. And then just sort of. Yeah, I'm going to do some cleanup here. Cleanup on bad lineup. There we go. And awesome. Oh, let's go. There we go. There we go. Undo. Right, so now we can refer to other layers. And then, like I say, what we do in this one, we keep the background simple. And then, sort of like, sometimes going for whack on backgrounds can really distract from the art piece. So what you sometimes want to do is make sure that when you do your art piece, you know when to really bust out the background, and then sort of, you know, when not to sort of bust it out and go, right, here we go. So this is, I think this is one of those times I'm not going to bust it. Like, and as you can see, there are some backgrounds you'll see throughout this, like revamp, that I'm not like busting it out. And then that sounded so fucking wrong. I just realized how bad that sounds. And at times, like when I'm sort of vibing and just going, Joe, what? Yeah, let's go really nuts on this background. Like that one I went nuts on, like the previous page, because I was like, this is an epic moment and I want this to feel like an epic moment. I want to get like the angle of the background. I want to, you know, go a bit AWOL with it, you know. Know what I mean? Yo, what I mean by that. Anyways. Boom. And then, have I not? And like a ding dong, like a big old ding dong. Okay, right. Yeah. Okay, so do that. First off, just sort that out. Layer. New layer. There we go. Right. Just before we make sure, like, yeah, we're on a new layer. Good. Because Vamp's been a bit of a ding-dong. And Vamp's also been a bit of a ding-dong yet again. If anyone can guess why Vamp's been a bit of a ding-dong. I forgot to colour this in the corner. I forgot the plant. Don't forget the house plant, Vamp. How could you forget the house plant? Don't let the house plant die of not having any colour. There we go. Right. Let's sort out the bloody house plant. There we go. Boom tea. Boom. There we go. Orsarinos. Let it go a bit darker. It would be smart if I didn't do that. There we go. And bing bong. And boom. Bing bam bam bling bam bam bing bam bam boom. Anyways. I love that song. Such a good old brain rot song. Anyways, there we go. Right, now we can go back up, do what we need to do. Okay, so first off, sort of go like that. What I'm going to do is actually draw this by hand, then fill it in, and then just let the rubber sort of take me where it wants to go. Where it takes me where it wants to go, and see where it lands. Because I just got a brain so that I don't have now. There we go. And then just sort of fix up some bits here. Because we're going to go dun 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 dun. But yeah, awesome. And then just do that. There we go. and then just sort of and then bada bada boom, and then hopefully, because then like I say, I'm trying to like hold out on certain bits until. Ooh, that would help if I do that. That would help a lot. Anyways, there we go. And then, yeah, just let the rubber sort of fall where it wants to fall. And then, yeah, I think, apart from certain bits of colour in the background, which Vamp's got to make sure, I've got to make sure I get everything right on this. There you go. So now you've got this sort of thing going on. And now the background's been kept simple. The only thing I need to do is a little bit of lighting work. And then, yeah, so have I created a new layer? No, I haven't. So, no, I have? Yes, I have. Okay, cool. Vamp's getting confused, and it's not that hard to do. If I'm getting all confused, and it's not that hard to do, because his brain cells have gone. Boop, 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 boop. Anyways. There we go. So about 31 do the trick, and then just sort of that's it, and then do a like a light metallic blue for the frame. There we go, and then just sort of again let the pen fall where it wants to fall. I'm just gonna thicken that line up a bit, and then bing, and I don't need to do anything else. And then what I'll do is you'll see what I'm gonna do. Is pull, where are you, there we go, bing bing, and then as you can see here, it's got that nice little doom effect without the background taking away too much what's in front. So that's the vibe I was kind of going for, sort of like, you know, give it that sort of dread vibe. Yeah, so we're going to save that, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to have a look at, I'm going to review these other pages anyways, just for my own reference, and just look at it and go, do I really want to do a background or don't? If I don't want to do a background, you know, why is that? Because to be honest, that next page is all close-ups. No need for backgrounds, like literally like at all. Because the problem is, I think this will take away from like the cool little aura effects that I've kind of slammed on here. And I think that would really not, you know, I want the character to stand out. I don't really want to have any background details to kind of take away from this. So I'll probably, that's why I explain why. It's like the reason why I didn't want to do the backgrounds for these 3 panels particularly is because it's about focusing on the transformation. And in a lot of animes, you do have a lot of this sort of background going on. So I think, to be honest, the colour and that kind of emphasises on the rage and the incoming death that's about to happen. And that's what we want to do, is sort of get that factor in. And I think I've kind of expressed it quite well. So here we go. Like this, out of all the double page spreads I've done, I'm not gonna lie, this has been my fucking favourite one. Like, there's been some really cool ones I've done, but this blows it out of the water. Blows all my other stuff out of the water by far, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you look at what I've done here, and just, you see the hint of Geminio just at the front, but you just get the full double blown of the horrific transformation, like the worst nightmare. That's obviously Geminio's worst nightmare. And obviously with the look of Jasper in the sort of like the first bit, you kind of focus in on that, and it's just, it definitely gives the vibe. Like, she is not fucking around anymore. You know, Nightmare level 3 has been unleashed. And that's what I wanted to do, is show you guys like Nightmares level 3. So yeah. However, on this page, background definitely needed. Not for the bottom panel, top panel 100%. But yeah. But I'm really proud of those last 3 pages, because I think that's what he meant. And I'm going to keep that rule broken on that one. Because I've said, like, only 1 to 2 panels will have, like, the flashy, like, backgrounds, like the one at the bottom here. But the one at the top here, I think, is that one time I could absolutely get away with breaking that rule. But, yeah. But that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I think here is a good time to sort of keep that rule. There we go. Sorry, I keep talking about rules and stuff, but it's just when you talk art stuff, it's like you can't help but sort of get excited about it, you know. And I'm really hyped. I'm really hyped for 41 Revamp because, one, there's a few things I wanted to really add in, and I've regretted not adding in. But also at the same time, it's like, do you know what? It's about time I should. So yeah, I think today's a good day to do stuff like that. So layer, I'm gonna add a new layer, new raster layer, and then I'm gonna add a new ruler layer. So blah, 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 file object, layer settings, ruler, create perspective. 1 point, please. Yes, thank you so much. And then you just sort of do that. And then, right. So do I want a straight layer? I don't think so. Like, the way she's kind of angling herself, I kind of want to skew it. Do I want to skew it this way to make it look like she's kind of jump dodging? I think I should. I think, like, angle it a little bit to the left kind of gives it that dynamic vibe to it. And I'm going to move it all the way up here. And then I'm going to spread, yet again, like, sort of like, spread out the V, as I say. Split the V. I'm going to make that a little bit higher. So then we can get, yeah. I like that. And then that would then show, yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know, did I do it for that one? Like, I was trying to rock it to the right a little bit. I don't know. Do I rock it to the left or rock it to the right? What have I done with the top panel? Because I don't, yeah, I've copied that. So what I really want to do is rock it to the right a little bit. I want to rock this ruler to the right. I want to be a rebel. I'm going to be a rebel, guys. I'm going to be a rebel without a cause. Rabble, rebel. Yeah, I like that. Oh, no. Sorry, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. Rogel Dawn, could you please do the honours?
Yes.
Thank you, Rogel Dawn. It's like, Rogel Dawn, please do the honours. There we go. Okay, so now I don't know. As for, sorry, this is going to take a bit of messing around to do that. That stays fine. That, on the other hand, I just want to split a little bit, or just because remember the point of view is there. So really, that should be actually more far out there, and then. Sorry, just thinking to myself. Yeah, I like the way that goes. Okay, I'm happy with that. Vamp is the happies. Anyways, there we go. And then let's save first. And then what I want to do. What have I done there? Something went weird. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So, why are you not letting me? Have I mucked up the perspective ruler? Why are you not letting me go diagonal? Have I guffed it up somehow? No. Yeah, I think I've guffed this somehow. Because it's not letting me go diagonal. Why are you not letting me go diagonal? Have I done something weird with the perspective ruler that I guffed it up? I'm going to try this ruler again. Hold on. Pip, no, come on. Off my lap. Pip. For God's sake. Fine. Go on. Right. Layer. Ruler frame. Create perspective ruler. 1 point. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. So what I want to do is move that. Can I rotate this with the... I just want to see if I can... So I can't rotate it with it. So So we're going to undo. Right. How can I lock these two so then I can rotate the perspective? There must be a way for me to sort of do it without... And then just do it a little bit like that. Is it... That's what I got to do, is just sort of play with it. Maybe. So what we want to do is do less of that. Put this like ruler way up here. Okay, let's try it like this. See if I can get this right. So we want the back wall. Hey, there we go. That's more like it. Awesome. Okay, so now we've got the perspective ruler on our side. Hold on. Why are you not letting me... Okay, cool. And then I want to go upwards. No, Pip. Right, sorry, I gotta put him down because he's trying to press my buttons. It's like, no, Pip, you're not the art streamer. I am. Okay? Good boy. What's going on? Is my thing being stubborn? I'm back, sorry, I was... Oh, no, it's fine. That's fine. Just trying to find out why... Why is this... Okay, cool. I think something's gone a bit weird with my perspective ruler. Something got a little weird. Something got a little funky. Yeah, because when I do a wall, it's not doing straight up like I want it to. Why? Why? Okay, maybe if I do the back wall... Edit, undo. Just keep undoing, actually. Maybe I've got to do some funny stuff with it. There we go. Right, so we know the corner of the wall. There you go. Look, this is getting... Yeah, why is it getting a little weird? Why can I not do a straight line? That's weird. My perspective loop is getting a little funky. Okay, again, delete the ruler. Something's gone wrong. Unless I have to change the rules, go like this, get the line straight on mine, straight as I can, and then just see... No. So why is it doing it? Why is my perspective ruler not allowing me to create a wall as I want to? Because all it's doing is create like a perspective line from here to here. Which that's not what I want to do. No, it's just my perspective ruler is not doing as it's told, and I'm just wondering why. Because normally I can create like a wall like here, but the perspective ruler is saying no. And I'm wondering... Or what I could do is cheat a little... No, because it then... Okay, yeah. I'm going to have to delete it and try one more time. Yeah, my perspective ruler is getting a little weird. So, edit. So, this is what I do. So, layer. Oh, God's sake. Sorry about this. Clip Studio is getting a little funny with me. Right, so we want to do ruler frame, create perspective, 1 point perspective, blah, 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 dunsies. Right, the 1 point perspective ruler is made. I then move the ruler up here. But what I want to do is angle the ruler. But the problem is when I angle it, the lines don't move unless I don't move the lines at all. Oh, I think I know what I've done. Hold on. Aha! Bingo! Right, so my disappearing point is here. Then I want to angle my ruler just a little bit to the left. And then just sort of move with it. Yeah, see what I mean? And then I want to kind of move it up a little bit here. Alright, now, can I create... Hey, there we go. That's what I wanted. There, I wanted to kind of angle the ruler a bit, just to kind of make a dynamic shot happen. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And then my ruler wasn't doing it. There we go. Found the problem. There we go. Yeah, awesome. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you, ruler, for actually now obeying me. I think I might have done something a little weird and it just didn't want to do it because it was just like, no, that's weird. I don't like it. It's respect to ruler, not ruling. Yeah, I think it's that, but it's also there's something fundamental I'm not understanding about the perspective ruler, which I think that's what's happened here. It's something fundamentally I'm not doing, and I need to kind of play off. I think it's going to be a little bit more playing with this ruler until I know what's going on with it. Yeah. Okay, awesome. But the important thing is the ruler's fixed, and that is the biggest important part of it all. Right, so if we want to do this, and then there we go. And then just sort of, and the same here. And then awesome. And then what we want to do is sort of, I'm going to do this with a pen because it gets more, I could get it more accurate. So anyways, what there? What have you been up to? By the way, how's your squiggy army going, by the way? I'm just wondering because obviously I haven't heard any news about your Squiggingtons. Your Squiggy McSquiggingtons. Oh, Squiggy McSquiggies. So give me your Squiggies. I don't know what I'm singing. I'm singing about squigs. Give me squigs. I've got I don't have a squig obsession. You have a squig obsession, booker. You're the booker. No, you's the booker. Anyways, there we go. Right, what we do is, as our usual thing, we do like the whole, okay, where's the pot? The pot's normally roughly about here. So we know how wide the pot is. So just, that marks where the pot goes. The flower pot goes. Flobbalob, as they say, Bill says. Bloody bum bugger weed, says the other. Anyways, don't know why I was like referencing the flower pot men. There you go. It's Vamp's insane ramblings. It's Vamp just going a little crazy. I think Vamp's gone a little crazy. You think I'm crazy? I think Vamp's gone crazy. There we go. There we go. So yeah, we got that door there. Just been playing games, waiting for the sculpting stuff, but getting some. Ooh, fair enough. You're creating a Tyranid army as well, aren't you, my bear? If I remember correctly, you're creating a Niddy army. The Bug Boys, the Buggy Boys. That panel's a little too thin. There we go. And then do. There we go. And then just slowly. Oh, I should make these panels big, but I think I want to bust the details for this time round. Bust out some sick details, yo. That's what I'm gonna do. Bust it out. Shake it all about. You do the okie dokie and you generate. I don't know what. I think I'm just on one today. My brain's just going off on a weird one. I think my brain's going on a weird one. I think Vamp's gone crazy. Because I think it might be maybe. It might be maybe. I think Vamp's gone crazy. Oh, could you imagine like the Eminem song? There we go. Do you know what? We've done like almost three pages worth of backgrounds today. I've made zero progress, but I had not had the motivation for my armies at all. Oh no! I've been sculpting, but my sculpting's going okay. I might sculpt something interior. Ooh! What kind of unit you thinking of making, if you don't mind me asking? Like, Gene Stealer? Hive Tyrant? I just said Hive Tyrant as in question mark. The big bug boy, basically. I think I'm alright. I think my brain's got a little slop. Well, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I got my brain got a little overstimmed at work because of certain things going on, but other than that, I'm okay. But that's more to do with like things that just trigger my autism and gets on my nerves, and I can't do anything about it. But yeah, but yeah, my brain's got a little floppy wop today. Ooh, Hyvy Tyrant, a Hyvy Tyrant. A Hyvy Tyrant. Ooh. Oh no, I just Justin Bieber, yo. I think I might put my bear off doing the Hive Tyrant now. It's like, no Hive Tyrant for you. You did a Justin Bieber reference. That is enough of a sin. I'm sorry, my bear. I have thus sinned. I made a Justin Bieber reference when I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, my mighty lord. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Motherfucker. Oh, could you imagine a Hive Tyrant Justin Bieber? Oh, no me, oh. Just do horrified Cthulhu versions of pop singers we all don't like. Oh, God. Repent at my knees right now. Hold on.
No.
First time I used that one today, and it felt satisfying. Ain't gonna lie. I did. You just you've been Rogel-dawned. How does it feel, my bear? Are you honoured to have the first Rogel-dawnage of the... That sounded so wrong. Were you honoured to have the first to be Rogel-dawned in one night? Did that make you happy? Did that make you a little haps? A little happy? A little haps? Little haps? Why is my pen gone weird? Oh, that's why. My pen went a little weird because it picked out the color that it didn't want. I didn't want that color, and you damn well know it. Anyways, there we go. That's why I wanted that color. That color, that certain blue. Because I feel blue, ba-ba-dee-da-da-da. What is with me and songs, like, old cringy songs tonight? I love a blue house with a blue window. Blue is the color of one in the world. Do. Blue are the streets and made the streets are too. I have a gift for the ocean so blue. There is actually a song, like literally that is pretty much like the lyrics. It's like, was it blue little house with a blue little window. Oh god, my man's just like, I'm so disappointed in you that you could have picked any crappy 90s song and I chose that. Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been fucking Crazy Frog, which I can't fucking stand. No, seriously, I cannot. My wife loves it and I fucking hate Crazy Frog. Like, it drove me nuts because every fucking chav started playing it and it just got on my... It's that high pitch. It sets my tism brain off badly. It's like listening to fucking Paimon out of Genshin. Yeah, that's right. I inside Paimon. What are you all gonna do about it? Oh god. Narrate comes in a little girl's viral. What? Uh-oh. No, I better behave. Do not make me use the button again. I will abuse this button if I have to, young man. Do not think I will. Because, sir, if you do so, make me, you...
You done goofed.
In a little grass vial. A little grass vial, for God's sake. Right. No. We're not having this.
No.
Repent by saying tea is great. Repent, brother. Layer. New vector layer. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do all the lines. 'Cause you lied. And you lied. So cross the line. There we go. Now I'm thinking of that Tenacious D song again. We're karate, I kick your ass. Here to right over there. Oh yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna kick your fucking dairy, yeah, yeah, yeah. You broke the rules, now burn your pubic hair. You motherfucker. Dude, I love that song. I don't know, it's such a satisfying song to sing. It's like, can't betray me, try to lie, try to hide, and you know deep inside, and you know the reason why. I just love that song. Justin Bieber sins, for your Justin Bieber sing, I will fat several prayers, shall go before... I'm sorry. You got warned.
No.
You got Rogel Dawn, mate. Rogel Dawn has said no. You must obey the Dawn. Rogel Dawn says no. And is tea better than coffee?
Yes.
Thank you, Rogel Dawn. Thank you for gracing us with your presence of your yeses and nos. They repented, and I take it back.
No.
But mate, you have now set me off. You have set me off the path that you did not want me to go down. The path of the dawn.
No.
Don't make me press this button. I have the button. I will abuse it if I have to. I have the power. Do not make me abuse it.
No. No. No.
You have been told no. More than once. Do not make me abuse his power again.
No. Dicks!
There we go. That's how I control someone a dick. We're going,
No. Dicks!
no dicks. We do not have any coffee roasting here. No dick shall be roasted this day on this platform. No, sorry. Someone's gonna walk in and go, what the fuck is going on? And I'm gonna be like, honestly, I really don't know. All we know is just shits and giggles.
No.
Don't get me fetching the heavy kettle, Muckbear. Or there'll be no chew toy on our next Space Marine 2 expedition.
No.
Do not listen to the heresy. The heresy does not call to you. The heresy lies. It always lies. And it will lead you to damnation.
Yes.
As Rogel Dawn just agreed to. As you can see, my brothers and sisters of the tea cults,
Yes.
coffee is heresy, and we must always say
No.
to heresy, and always say
Yes.
to tea. You just want me to abuse the button, don't you? You just want to me for abuse the Rogel Dawn button. But you're going to say, oh yes, please, Rogel Dawn me harder. No, actually, no, Muckbear. No, Muckbear. I am reveling in this. Are you? You're reveling in being Rogel Dawned, are you? That sounded so wrong. How do I not make this sound wrong? The answer is, there is no way. There is only the Dawn way. And you, sir, have done fuck it up. You have done the goof. You have done the fucked up. And now you must pay with...
No.
with a lot of no's. You shall be noped, and noped again, until there is no more nopes to give. Anyways, we're going to be raiding soon, so we're probably going to choose an artist to raid and see who we will raid. There we go. And get this sort of... There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And then just sort of... Just want to get... Ha! Nope. No. Yeah, I just Rogel Dawned myself. Do not worry. I have realised what I did. There we go. Awesome. So, right, I'm happy with that. Now it's just the floorboards. To be honest, I want to get these line works done just before we raid somebody. Just so we got like all of the planks in line. We got all our planks in a line. You're a plank. You're a plank. Everybody's a plank. Yo, walk the plank. I'm in a weird mood today, and I do not know why. Man, Vamp's in one of his weird moods again. I don't know what to do. There is nothing you can do. All you can do is hide in terror as I steal your tea. And then there will be tea stolen. And then there will be tears. And then I'll be like, I am in a weird mood today, and I do not know why. My brain is just going off in all sorts of weird places. And I love it. Hey, mediocre. Welcome to the end of the near the end of the stream. How you been? How you been? How you been? Tell me what you've been up to. I've been Rogue Adorning Bugbear for for a hot minute. Logan Grimnar. Who is this Logan Grimnar? Who is this? Oh, you're talking about the World Eaters Primarch, aren't you? Is his name Logan? No, it's not. Is it? My brain's too tired to remember 40k. It's even the simplest of trivia. Oh god, I think my brain's screwed, my man. I'm not gonna lie. I think my brain's a little fried right now. A little fried up. A little bit of the Sunday roast kind of fried. No, Logan Grimm. Logan Grimm was someone else, isn't it? Oh, my brain hurts. My 40k lore brain is gone overdrive and it's just gone dead as a dodo. There we go. And then just slowly, right, hold on, up. Pip, away! There you go. Look, this doesn't have to be like 100% accurate. It doesn't near enough accurate to get the perspective sold. There we go. Awesome. Now, see, this is why I love these. This is why I love it. But man, you gotta try this sometime. The perspective ruler is such a lifesaver when you do backgrounds. It really helps out. And then when you actually do it, it just sort of comes together quite nicely. There we go. Right, I am pretty happy with that. So now I've just got to draw this by hand. Just sort of like, that's it. Awesome. And then... But yeah. Perspective ruler is a really good thing because it actually teaches you as you use it. And then after a while, I think I should be able to start like drawing backgrounds almost instinctively. But if you need something done quick, like with manga and backgrounds, it's such a time saver. It literally, I would honestly invest time into learning how to use the perspective ruler, because now when you take this off, everything looks in perspective, which is brilliant. It really does help out with a lot of problems. And now I could just like sort of like color it in without regret. Oh dear, I forgot to. It's fine. I could just do a couple of bits before we raid somebody. Let's see if we can get at least most of the colouring done. So we could do that. Oh. Vamp. What did you forget to do? There we go. Use the right tools, boy. Anyways. Can I have Ada done goof, please? Chat. Can I please say Vamp? Vamp has done the goof. Vamp has guffed. Vamp guffed big time. There we go, and then just sort of... Oh, I love this music. Such a bop. I'm not gonna lie, this music's bopping, man. This music bops hard. Bops good, and it bops hard, just the way I like my tunes. There we go, awesome. So now we've got the picture frame done. And then... Show up, still that colour for now. Just as a standing colour until I get everything else sorted. Scroll all the way back up to the Jinko page. Where are you? There we go. Awesome. But yeah, check this out. Oh god. Hey, my bear, are you excited for the revamp when it comes out next year? Or one of the chapters come out next year? Because obviously I'm not going to do all the word stuff here. That's going to be for that, so you guys don't get like any major spoilers, but technically not spoilers, but at the same time, because of the new chapters, technically is. It just, you know what happens, it's just you get to see it happen now. And do that. Awesome. Jump onto this page and then just sort of, that's it. Awesome, really nice. Just do that quickly as well. And then just sort of, yeah, do the dark red on this wall as well. Do it on this wall. And as you can see, look at that. Fantastic. It's all coming together. Like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, God. Right, I'm going to need another page because I need actual another reference. Okay, it is 10 o'clock now, so I'm probably just going to finish up these bits. And then we're going to raid somebody. We're going to pick an art streamer that we're going to raid. Unless, Mark Bear, do you want the honours of picking somebody for us to steal tea from, please? I will repent just this once, just so you can pick a streamer of your choice. There we go. Awesome. I'm happy with that. I can complete now this pretty much tomorrow, so. After my bear demon, let it be heretical like in a hot way. I've got one thing to say to you, mediocre.
No.
While I do that, I'll go through my raid button and see who we're going to steal tea from. Seriously? Ooh, there's a lot of people up tonight. Okay. Leaky Nova's on as well. Oh my god, there's a lot of artists out tonight. Oh wow, there is loads of people up tonight. I've got my choices. Let's have a look at this artist, see what this person's doing at the moment. Turn the sound off because I want to mute for a moment. Let's compare it to another artist that I'm kind of considering raiding, if they're still around. Oh, right, that person I think just literally went off stream. Oh, we haven't raided this person in a long ass while. Right, I've decided there's someone I haven't raided in a very long while. No, I won't finish you off. You can finish yourself off. Anyways, guys, thank you for all coming on to my stream and all that fun stuff. This is Vamp the Lost Soul. The truth is more than it seems. And I'll see you later. The raid message today is, we are here to steal your ghostly tea. Again, we are here to steal your ghostly tea. See you later, guys. Bye. Raid, we're gonna raid right now. We'll raid me baby right now. Oh, nope. Nope. I did the wrong thing. Whoops.